Hello and welcome back to Trials by Melissa. Today was day 13 of my 30-day juice fast trial. Things went pretty good today. Last night I got about 4.5 hours of sleep. It was really deep and relaxing sleep, so I guess you can tell I'm back at work, so I'm not sleeping as late as I desire, which means I need to work on getting to bed a little bit earlier to get the sleep back where I want it. Unfortunately, today's scale told very much the same story as yesterday's. I gained 0.4 pounds. I have noticed that I'm not craving juice as much as I am water. Like, I'm constantly drinking water. I drank several liters today at work. I was just super thirsty, and it wasn't a juice thirst. It was very much a water thirst. So I'm hoping that it's some sort of a detox, and maybe by the time we get finished with the second week, which is just a day or two away, that I won't be having the same issue. So I guess I'll just have to hold out and see how that goes. But overall, I'm doing pretty well. No back pain to speak of, no knee pain. My mood is definitely elevated. I'm feeling more playful. I seem to have a little bit more energy. I'm getting more things done around the house. That kind of thing is all going really well. Since I went to the grocery store last night, I had a plethora of options to choose from for the juice that I wanted to share with you today. So the juice that I'm going to make today is something I've never made before, but hey, that's what part of the fun of juicing is that you get to experiment with different flavors and nutritional values and things like that, and you kind of figure out what tastes good. But as I've told you guys before, you can't really make a bad juice because you can always fix it by adding something else to it. So there's no harm in exploring different flavor combinations. I don't want to delay the video, so I thought I'd go ahead and get started with the juicing. So as you guys know, last night I bought a personal size watermelon. They only had like 3 left, and I got the one that was heaviest for its weight, which is how you pick a really good watermelon. But as you can see, this is not an ideal watermelon color. It's very pale, which I'm a little bit worried means that it's not going to be ripe. I almost took a bite out of it just then. But we're just going to have to kind of wait and see how it goes. Maybe it'll be fine. Who knows? I'm also going to be adding some of these beautiful cutie clementines, and again, I prefer cuties over other tangerines simply because of the fact that they're easy peel and they're seedless, which is a double win. I'm going to be tossing a couple of my Bing cherries down in there, as well as I cut up one of the oranges that I bought, from the big bag. Oop, there goes that pit in the cherries. Sorry, I just want to make sure that all the juice is going in there and that I'm not spilling any on my table. In addition to that, I cut up a whole lime and a whole lemon, so this is definitely going to add some tartness to it, but I'm okay with that. It's kind of nice, refreshing change to have a little bit of a mix-up. So that's the lemon, one more piece of lime, and that's the whole lemon and the whole lime. I'm going to shove another piece of watermelon down in there. Now then, I've decided to add some kale to today's juice just to get that green color in there. I know it's going to make the color a little bit less appetizing, but first let me share with you what the color of it is right now. It is a very pretty pink color, and you can see that even through the green film of the container. But I'm going to be adding that kale down in there, and I thought while I was at it, why not throw some more of the spinach down in there? I had it at the house. It wasn't something I even had to pick up. I'm going to follow it up with some more tangerine. And remember, you kind of have to follow the greens with something a little bit harder to kind of force them through. Drop down some more cherries. If you guys are wondering, I have a lot of ink on my hands. I was using a pen today. You know what? I don't even think you can see it, but it kind of, every time I wrote, I noticed that I was getting ink on my paper as well as my hand, so it's just something I'll have to bear with. My last piece of watermelon going in now. Let's finish adding that orange that I cut up. Get some more of those Bing cherries down in there. Those Bing cherries are going to add like this really beautiful dark red color to the juice. Finish adding that in. Drop in the last couple of pinches of orange juice, and I just want to kind of see where we are. That should be a good amount of juice. That might be enough, but again, I'm not sure how this is going to taste. I don't really have anything in this juice that screams sweetness, especially since I know that I'm dealing with a less than prime ripe watermelon. So, you know, I have no idea what it's going to taste like, which is kind of exciting. You know, a little experiment at home, liven things up a little bit. Turn that off. And, all right, so I started out with that beautiful red. I wound up with something that is much darker. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to screw on the lid and then shake it up instead of stirring it. Okay, we'll just see. Yeah, it turns into this almost black. That's the combination of the greens and then the cherries. But smells good. We'll just have to see how it goes. Honestly, mostly I taste watermelon, and then after you swallow, the lemon and lime are kind of leaving a little bit of a pucker. It's not a bad juice. It's not overly sweet, which is really good because you don't want to have your entire diet consist of sugary sweet juices. So, you know, I may make this one again. I may not. I'll have to see how I feel after drinking. How many ounces is this? Easily probably 20 ounces. Yeah, it's just under 20, so probably 18 ounces of that. But that is all I have for today. So I just want to wish everybody that's doing this good luck. Everybody that's watching it, thank you for joining me, and I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye.